Hi, it's Beyond 1998, and we decided to play a game. Actually, I decided to play it. Uh, it is simple. It's just like pretend and role play. Uh, it is an interview. You ask me questions, and I decided to answer. And I'm making this video because it's fun. It's fun. I want it to be fun. So I will start with the reading questions. So, 1. Robin asks, if there is one thing on earth that you wish you could do, what would it be? Well, there are two ways to answer your question, in the global sense and the personal sense. In the global sense, I wish I could go around the world and help those in need personally, mostly charity on the global scale. Um, it makes me angry that after all the progress in the science and the technology have made, there are still people who starve and people who can't write or read, and children in war zones afflicted by hunger and disease. The money is there, but we lack the initiative because our businessmen and our governments are busy. They're too busy, too blind to see what's... They see it, but they don't act on it. I wish I could be the one to end it, but I am very aware that I cannot do it by myself. And on the personal scale, I would like to adopt more children, as many children as possible. I want 2 children from every continent, and I want to stay present here on Earth to watch my kids grow and be the father and a friend and a mentor and to be there. It's just sad when parents aren't there. Okay, question 2. I will not keep saying 1, 2, 3, 4 because I have more than 30 questions in here. Well, the written ones are, well, I've had it written on paper. Peggy asked, if you would live in a mansion, where would you put it and where would you have it located? Well, probably in Europe. The weather is great. Ireland or France or the UK, somewhere in the country. The weather suits me best, and I love castles. I always go sightseeing, and the structure fascinates me. Although I really love Africa, it's my favorite place to vacation, and Japan, beautiful people, the nature is just magical. I don't see myself settling. The whole planet is my home, and it doesn't have to be necessarily mentioned. A wooden cabin filled with books and a beautiful view I can marvel at, it would be just perfect. My friend Sheen asked, what day can I start working for you? My wife said that I can for a week. I'm really serious. I'm ready to come, and please get back at me. I have too much to ask. Um, you have a video. You have a video question, which I'll be including later in the video. But the moment I'm in Vegas, I will give you a call. And congratulations for the wedding. Greetings to the wife. And I would really love to taste your cooking. I would really love that because every time you post a picture, I just drool. Well, who's next? Robin asked, if there is anything that you regret not doing in life, like having lunch with me. I don't believe in regret. Everything that we've been through that's accusing or negative, it happens for a reason. Those are elements that make us who we are today, and every moment that we continue to grow and evolve, I would love to have lunch with you. And my treat. Lily asked, if you had the chance to become a famous singer or totally unknown philosopher, what would you like to choose and why? Well, it's a tricky question. A bit of both. Hold on with me. So even though an artist has a high sensitivity to images and events, fame will never be and has never been easy. Eventually, all artists at some point suffer from soul fragmentation, and I would love to be a philosopher, and just reflecting on creation, life, mind, and matter. But I've learned that wisdom at its peak is no good if it stays locked in its ivory towers. I just perceive us all to be messengers. And if the greatest philosophers of all time didn't get shared, and their knowledge and thoughts would stay just locked in because of the lack of fame, our world will be in so much ignorance. Although part of me always wants to be locked up in a cabin, reading, writing, composing, painting, I believe that we cannot separate ourselves from the world. We need artists, and and they need us back. Although fame can get our messages across, and through the Creator does, his work survives. We all gain spiritual and mindful fulfillment from research and knowledge, and I believe it is to be shared. Knowledge is the light of the world. It is the light of God, and he chooses us as channels to link the world and a higher existence. But at the same time, I wouldn't wish for fame for any purposes besides what I just mentioned. Angela asked, do you decorate your house with the Easter stuff and paint eggs? And do you hide them from your kids and disguise yourself as the Easter Bunny? Well, experience has taught me in this short lifetime that you can never hide anything from my kids. When they were younger, yes, we used to decorate, but I'm very crazy about Christmas and Halloween. Most of the time, that's what we do, and we would do anything for fun, and I like dressing up. I've been a rabbit in a previous life. Linda asked, same thing about the kids. How do I deal with my teenage kids who put loud music and leave the house messy? I just want to take my dog and run for a run and hide. Don't run away from your kids. Discipline is fundamental. Don't let them have whatever they want to. Just give them their fun with conditions. And I think it's different for me because I'm still the one who blessed the music to the state. Diane asked, what people would you choose for a team to take on the zombie apocalypse? Well, I would just give a call to the Thriller cast. Or the people from The Walking Dead or Sam and Dean, Supernatural, but probably my kids or nephews. Or if I can compensate a little, I would just call the reporters and they will drive anyone to run away. To close the written questions, Kat asked, my all-time favorite movie, favorite flower, and favorite country. As a favorite movie, I really love The Elephant Man from the 1980s. It is great. And I love everything that is sci-fi, and I just love movies. I watch many movies, and it is pretty hard to focus and choose one favorite. As for my favorite flower, I love the lotus and the sunflower. My favorite country, I love my country, but I love so many countries. As I said, I'm a child of the world, and the whole planet is my home. I can't just choose one place to be. So this ends it, and I'll go up right now with the recorded questions.
Hi Dino, this is Angela. I have one question. I know you're a passionate reader of spiritual literature. Did you read the books of the Seth material already?
Yes, I've read the Seth material. I really appreciate Jane Roberts' work, and I would love to discuss more books in the very near future.
If you could do a time travel, would you prefer to go back to the past or the future?
I really believe in time travel. If I went back to the past, I would just watch and not change a thing because it would mess with the natural order of things. I would love to learn real history and watch the greats that have walked on our planet, and I could choose the future. If I could choose, it would be the future. I'm very curious about what would happen next, and I want to see what would the next generations bring and what life has to offer next. And the positive thing is that the future is always changeable, and when you have an idea about it and you see something negative, you can change it. Even a little moment when you're at your doorstep and you're leaving somewhere and you forget something at home, that real moment right there when you go back home and you grab that thing you forgot, um, it it occurs a change in the timeline and a change in the future. So it would be a great storyline as well, the great Captain AO and the time traveler or the jumper.
I have another question. Have you ever been so furious that you slapped someone in the face because you couldn't contain yourself?
You're cracking me up. Actually, yes, but I remember very well strangling a reporter. Um, he really crossed me, and I just strangled him. But we're human, and I don't believe in violence in any sense. But we lose our temper, and I think that my advice would be, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. That, yeah.
Good morning, Mike. This is a question that I know you know the answer to, but it will put any newbies' minds at ease that you are, MJ. What did you give me in November of '87 after the concert? Yeah. Hopefully this is the right kind of question. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I hope this works. See ya!
Australia 1987, I gave you a necklace, yeah, and I'm glad we've crossed each other's paths again, and I love you, Tiger Lily. God bless you.
Hi, sweetheart. This is Kathy. I was just wondering, are we ever going to see you again?
Kathy, I love your accent. Southern is so warm. I receive many questions like this. It is mostly the most common question of all. But let me say that I usually go from where is he to where is he again. So the moment I feel that you're at loss of faith, remember that I came one day and we communicated as we do now. So I'm with you, and we'll see about the rest. I love you, Kathy, and you're a pretty good friend.
Hi, it's Ingrid. So my question is, what is your biggest dream? I love you.
Hello, Ingrid, and bonjour. My biggest dream would be to educate and enlighten people. We seem to look down on our potential. This is why I love to write and to meditate, and I believe that the universe somehow reflects my thoughts. If it's through music or dance, I believe that the healing power of love. If it's the planet Earth that is wounded, I want us to reach our fullest mental potential and unite. Because all that is good come those who wait and believe and work together. I love you more.
So the deep sense of my new paintings will be not at the surface. I wish paint another Michael. I mean just you. And how could I paint your real portrait, that invisible and inner portrait?
Hi, Christina. I want to say first that I really love your work, your paintings, and you seem to bring, and how you seem to bring my latest poems on canvas. This project of yours, I suggest that you eliminate everything that is material and physical. No face and nobody to do it, just make it abstract. And let me see how you feel, and let that manifest on emotion, and let it on paper or in canvas. And your voice is so calming and so serene. Thank you, and good luck.
Hello, Michael. Oh my God, that's difficult. Okay, please tell me, what should I do to finally meet you? Oh, and I love you. Bye.
Hi, Alexandra. I love you more. You really shouldn't do anything. Just be yourself, and I pray this friendship thrives and grows enough, and we will see what tomorrow brings. If it is up to me, I will meet everyone.
Okay, so, how do you go on with your life?
I will be covering the rest of your message because I believe it is personal and respect of your privacy. First, hold your head up high. You are a very wonderful woman. You are very strong, and sadly we cannot control what happens to us, whether it's good or bad, and I'm in the position to preach. But let me tell you, never leave unfinished business. Seek justice and get even. I'm not saying this in a revenge way, but I'm talking about the legal and the physical limits that you can set to prevent future accidents. Seek peace in your soul, and I know it's very hard, but you must work on it. And as you know, I've been there. Just forgive. Forgive yourself, not the predator. And you're alive, and you're tough, and you're a survivor. And now it's the next step. First, you have to do the best for yourself and your child. Truly love yourself, and love your child. And give her absolute love, because that will heal whatever that was crushed and wounded. And don't be hard on yourself. Surround yourself with good, positive people who will support you and be there for you no matter what. And I'm one of them. I hope that I can be of help. And you have my unconditional love and full support. You have a beautiful soul. Please, then give them the power to change that. Love yourself. You are very, very worth living.
Hi, Mike. I have a question that I've always wondered, actually. It's kind of silly. I am wondering, since you know how much I go to Vegas, if you ever saw me on the street and recognized me, would you do something, if you could, so I'd know it was you?
Lisa, I know how crazy you are about Vegas. So when I go there at times, I stalk you, and I've seen you once or twice at the Venetian. Seriously, I would scream pizza or sizzling or snogging. But I just realized that exposed our secret passwords.
Hey, what's up, you? Yeah, this is Smooth, aka Sean. MJ, we got to talk about these dance moves. I got some dance moves I want you to see. But
Hey, it's good to see you, my brother. Bring it on.